Hey, what is up, y'all? This is Rainbow Fire the Unicorn. This is the last unicorn. And today I want to talk about something that I want to talk about. And this is kind of really, really sad because I cannot believe this is happening. And I'm sure you guys are too. Um, as we have known, there was a lot of rumors going on with King Ka. And we all didn't know, we all knew this was going to happen eventually. Um, King Ka, the world's tallest roller coaster, uh, in Six Flags, Six Flags Great Adventure, if I'm pronouncing that right, um, it is now closing. Yes, Kingda Ka is now going to be closing. I cannot believe this is happening, honestly. This is one of the iconic rides that, um, of all time. This was actually the last world record breaking coasters of all time, besides Top Thrill Dragster. And now we just got rethemed, and they're saying they're already having issues with that ride. Now, I didn't write a script to this, so I'm going to say what's on my mind, okay? Anyway, try to tell you everything about this, what this ride did with me. Anyway, so this roller coaster, King Ka, is really special to me because of I I actually got to ride this ride. How many times I got to ride it? 2 times. Luckily, I got to ride it 2 times because this ride was known to breaking down. Yeah, I think that's why Kingda Ka was getting ready to be closed because this ride is known to have issues like breaking down, having lots of problems. You know what I mean? It's very sad to see a ride go, and honestly, it is. It is really sad. They're getting rid of the parachute rides over there. They're getting rid of the long ride, the 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 parachute ride, the really old ride from the early 70s or maybe the early 60s. Let's not forget they're getting rid of, well, Kilimanjaro is connected to the ride, Jabba Doom, King Ka, but they're also getting rid of the Skyliner at Six Flags Great Adventure or New Jersey. They're getting rid of that one too. And that's probably one of the last riders that's been around for decades. Well, decades, years. They're getting rid of that too. And there's a lot of people out there that love sky rides, cable car sky rides. I don't know why they want to get rid of that ride because that ride is basically used for transportation to get to one end of the park to another end of the park. I don't know why they did, but anyway, I'm not talking about that. We're here to talk about Kingda Ka. Anyway, Kingda Ka was one of those rides that I grew up with, and honestly, I got to experience it, and I'm going to tell you what I did on that ride when I got to experience it, for my view. Well, I rode the ride. I think this is back in I'm guessing this was back in I guess 2016. Yeah, it was 2016 back with MLP was popular back in the day. If you know what I mean. Um this is back when that show was popular. But anyway. So Kingda Ka was very popular. Kingda Ka was. This is where I got the ride back in 2016, I think. Either 2016 or 2015. I don't remember what year it was, but I know we had Six Flags tickets. We used to go to Six Flags all the time. This is back when we used to hit it all the time. Awesome. Anyway, so we went to Six Flags, New Jersey that year. And I remember getting on Kingda Ka. This is my story. This is my story I want to tell you. This is why this ride's so special to me. At the time, my relative, one of my family members, dared me to ride this ride. And of course, I said yes. Shook their hand and said, all right, let's do it. So I'll tell you. So the ride is very awesome. It's something you never experienced, never before of this ride. Anyway, so we get to Six Flags and we got to the ride, and sure enough, luckily we I'm not gonna tell you all the line thing, how we get through the line quickly. I'm not gonna tell you all that crap. Anyway, so so we get to the ride and we see it take off. Of course, one of my relatives, he didn't want to get on the ride. He's like, I'll play my chicken card. He didn't want to get on. Well, he just saw that ride take off. He's like, you're doing that? I'm like, she dared me to do it. I got to do it. I got to make a promise. So, of course, we get in line. And I'll never forget this. So, as we get in line, my heart was pounding. Like, literally, my heart was pounding. And I could feel it. Like, literally, when I get on a new ride or a new roller coaster, my hands shake. Like, I just start shaking. And I was nervous. I'd never gone on a ride this tall before. Anyway, so the one ride, we're next in line. We're next in line. And the one ride, they move up to get to the track. And the gate opens. The gate opens. And the ride attendant, the ride operator, I remember it was a woman because she was really young. She was actually, I don't know how old she was, probably in her 30s or whatever. But she was a ride operator. And she sees me just stand in the ride car looking at the other car. Then she looks at me. And she's like, come on. She's like, you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. I was like, I just never ridden a roller coaster like this before. I'm smiling. I'm scared to death, actually, but I'm smiling, gritting my teeth, you know what I mean? And the ride attendant, she's like, come on, you can do it, you can do it. I'm like, all right, just get me on the ride. So I get on the ride, and I never forget this, the first thing I told the woman, the first thing I told the person at the top that's doing the checking your lap bar or whatever, this is overhead bar, so she pushed it down tightly enough where it won't be too tight on my body. But anyway, so my relative that rode with me, she's saying, well, we're on it. There's no turning back now. So the ride operator goes, all clear, dispatch. And of course, our gets out to the car, and next thing you know, we get to we see the other car launch. Get ready, hang on. They launch, and me and my relative, I look at her. I'm like, well, here goes nothing. I looked at her and she looked at me. He looked at me. And the minute the ride got up to the part where it gets ready to take off, so next thing you know, the ride sits there. It sits there, like stays right there. The cable car the catch cable. We see the catch cable come. Now, might as well, I've been watching this on YouTube a lot, so I remember a lot of this on the ride. But anyway, the catch cable comes to the car, hooks. And when it hooks, the fins drop. Just locks. All fins drop. And you feel the roller coaster go, just move back by 2 seconds, like, whoa. And the fins drop, the brake fins, they all drop. And the minute the brake fins drop, my 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 family relative, she's holding her ears because the ride goes so fast that it makes your ears pop. Yeah, no joke. And I remember she said, "Put your head back." What? Put your head back. Okay. I put my head straight back and I'm just hanging on for dear life. And she's like, "Look straight." I'm all right, good. So we look straight. And the minute the ride, it does 0 to, I don't know how fast we were going. But next thing you know, it goes. So the minute I heard this on the roller coaster, my relative told me to put my head back, and the minute I heard this, here we go. The minute it took off, the minute we heard that and the minute it took off, the roller coaster just went flying. I remember I didn't look at my my relative. I didn't look at her. And the minute we're going up, the roller coaster, I don't know if it was rough or something, but it was banging a little bit going up the hill. And then next thing you know, the minute it creased over the hill, I remember looking straight at the ground, and the ride tilted as it turned. Of course, you're hearing everything, like you're feeling everything. Like in this video, you're hearing everything like this, like this. That's what you're hearing on this ride. That's not me, but that's someone else. But like I said, you would never experience something like that ever. Like 0 to, how fast did Kingda Ka go? Let me look that up real quick. Okay, that roller coaster went up to 128 miles per hour in I don't know how many seconds. Because if you're a roller coaster proof. Anyway, yeah, 128 miles per hour in a couple seconds. Basically, when it took off, our heads were pushed in your seats. You felt the G-force. But once it went straight down, you were looking straight at the park. I remember being in the coaster car, actually, like drumming on the ride, like, "Yeah, I did it! Yes! Yeah!" I think I have never felt so alive. But yeah, I actually got to ride that ride. But I remember getting off that ride and actually being shocked that I got to do that. And honestly, it is very sad that this ride is going. But I remember getting off the ride and just being amazed. And even the ride attendant, that ride attendant that told me, that got me to go on the ride, she's like, "You did it, you did it, you did it." I'm like, "Heck yeah, I did." And she was smiling, I smiled, and my relative that rode with me, she smiled too. But I got up that ride and I could not believe this. But like I said, that's my memory on Kingda Ka. And yes, I got to ride again. The second time I rode it, I actually got to prove that I've ridden that roller coaster to my friends. I basically, I actually proved them. One of my friends recorded me on the ride, well, on the standby side when I rode it. When the ride shot up, they videotaped us going up. Anyway, I'm going to say Kingda Ka, rest in peace, long live the king. We all know that this ride will be missed, and I know it will. But yeah, long live the king, Kingda Ka. You will be missed. But yeah, that's it. I hope you guys have a good one. But yeah, Kingda Ka, thank you for experience what I liked roller coasters, and I'll never forget this. But that's my memories on Kingda Ka. These 2 times I've ridden it. Hope you guys have a good one. This is Rainbow Fire the Unicorn. Peace out. And, oh yeah, Thanksgiving's coming. Happy Thanksgiving.